structures right away. There's a million different ways to take the back. I prefer back take variations that don't involve me like rolling to my back and then hoping it works out on the leg. Not that those aren't effective. So a lot of times you'll see people take the back with this knee in and then throwing over the top. I rarely use those variations. I stay on this side, and normally this hook's gonna be my first hook. So I'll like slide my foot in and jump back. So I use this as like a wedge. Funky, right? So a lot of people don't play this way, but this, a lot of times even I'll like cross my foot inside my own leg. So I've got like a funky X guard going on, but it's really hard to knock me off. And if for whatever reason, Chris decides to go butt high to try to knock me off right now, I just jump back to the arm in guillotine, slide back out, and have another opportunity. We were going around correcting a lot of details on this. This is just a wrestling 101 thing. Everybody who wrestled does this, and it doesn't transfer over to jiu-jitsu or submission grappling a lot, and it's kind of a shame because it's super effective. I did wrestle in middle school. I went 0-8, and after that illustrious career, I thought I wasn't a very good grappler. So then Jeremy got me back. He pulled me back.
Yeah.
So when we're inside, I'm turning my thumb down, and you can see, I was talking with you a couple as I was going around. My hip, this hinge in my hip is fitting around Chris's body. So I've got great connection right now, which means as he tries to move away, I can feel him moving away and stay with him. Or as he tries to move in, I can use my body to create friction and slow him down. So this hinge fits right in, which is nice. It's great control. My other arm shoots in. You can see I'm palm up when I come in, and then it flips. As I do that, I'm gonna knock Chris offline, and it's very much, you can feel his base being compromised. You can see he's already posted his hand, so now I might have easy access to a power half variation, or an inside wrist control, or like I was playing with you guys. I'll just pass this across and start cross riding. And now when I cross ride, it's 10 times easier to put my hook in on the near side. And then I'll lift his face for him and help him find his way to give me his back. But what we're going to talk about is, so that was just a brief aside, but I hope it was a helpful aside in kind of putting this all together. I'm sprawled out, I come around, Chris sits under the guard. Perfect. I just slide through to the finish of the knee cut pass. So I like, even if we're here, as he turns back to guard, I'll let him trap my ankle, like so, or if he doesn't want to do that, I'll flip my ankle in. I'm putting my ankle in. Gives me a lot more control. I've already got the whizzer on his underhook. Now I'll connect to the head. So we're in. I'm going to J-hook in place, set him down on his side, and hook this behind his leg. So we've got my right leg, toes to the ground, my left leg hooking this hip, toes to the ground, and then I just drop it and finish. This is super sneaky. People don't think you can finish from here, and then they tap out. That's hilarious. Like I said, all funny variations are the best variations. So I get my knee inside. My opponent, before I can get this tilt in, he slides back to guard and tries to underhook. I just hop over and I'm controlling. Excuse me, Miss Mary. I'm gonna just jump my shoulder over the top and connect my J-hook. Drive them flat on their shoulder. I extend, hook my leg over the top, and my J-hook just puts the pressure on. If my J-hook's not super strong, I just curl down so my shoulder drops, and that works good. Either way, I'm finishing them out of this knee slice position. Making sense?
Does that put any torque or pressure on your knee of the leg that's knee slicing?
No, sometimes what they'll try to do is use like that Lucas Leche half guard and try to torque your knee. Mm-hmm. When they do that, a lot of times what I'll do is straighten my leg, and then flip my knee to the other side.
Okay.
Which we'll kind of go over that finishing mechanic in just a second because it's going to be kind of baked into our lesson plan here. But if Chris is on the back and I'm in here, sometimes what he'll be able to do is get my heel exactly like this. He'll try to bring his hips in, flaring my knee.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll keep the head, straighten my leg, and then drive my knee back.
Okay. And just finish from the top. Okay.
But that's a battle. You know what I mean? Sometimes that can be really tough. When I was going against Gary Gianni from Pedro Sauer, man, he was giving me, it was like, we literally had like a 3-minute match that was him trying to knee bar me from half guard bottom and me trying to guillotine him. And every single time he would like pop free of the guillotine, then snap on the knee bar from bottom. So I'd flip to my back, get my knee free, and then re-guillotine him, roll him to his back, put the guillotine back on, and we just kept going. And then eventually one time he got up and he got the knee bar on like the side of my knee. It was like blowing my knee out, so that was that. But, so yeah, when guys have that, if they're really savvy, sometimes you just have to bail. You know, sometimes it might be the better decision to just pop free, or even like, if they're really putting a lot of pressure on your knee, sometimes you just have to like plant your hands and like jump to your back and just give the position up. You know what I mean? Like you kind of, they set the trap too deep, everyone. But if I can, I just extend enough to get my knee free, roll it up, and then drive it across. So in terms of what we're actually working, but that was a great question. I'm knee on the inside, he sits underneath. I just jump over the top into like this knee cut. But he thinks life's good because he's got the underhook, so the knee cut is beat. He did the right thing. So if I keep trying to pass here, he's gonna take my back. I'll come up on a single leg, there's a lot of stuff I don't want. So I just keep my foot on the inside. Grab his head. Now I drive him flat. He's connected on that ankle. He thinks he's safe. My top leg locks his leg in place. Now he can't get out. He's dead. All right, let's give it a try. Ready? 1, 2, 3.